don't wanna bleed.
Did you make the beat? That's your voice on it, though?
Huh?
That's your voice on it? Juan, you made that beat?
Of course I didn't.
Who made that beat?
Astronauts.
All right. What's up, man? Everybody's coming out of their turkey coma from last week. This is the Sneaker Box Podcast. I am the African Caesar. You all already know I'm joined by my right-hand man, Juan Neal.
What's good?
And,
But he actually on your left side.
Well, that's true. Nobody had to know that, but thanks for pointing that out.
I'm just saying.
And then if you didn't know who that was, this is the perennial little brother, Gavin Holland.
What's going on?
Not much. First and foremost, let me just say, man, y'all did a hell of a job holding it down, man. That was what's up.
Thanks a lot, friend. Thanks for the opportunity.
True that.
No problem, man.
True
Like
that.
y'all made it real easy for me to just like take it easy and not have to stress out about.
You can leave right now if you want to.
That was the fear I had. Like, okay, am I allowed to come back?
Wow.
Like, it's a mutiny. But anyway, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast with Sneaker Bar Detroit, sponsored by No Joe Kicks.
Hey! Look at me. Sure.
Uh-oh.
Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
Well, I'm gonna give you that look.
All right.
Sponsored by No Joe Kicks Detroit. Just because you missed on the release date doesn't mean you have to miss on the shoe. Check out NoJoeKicks.com for all your past and present sneaker releases, exclusives, and PEs. We got somebody calling already. Hold on real quick. Let's go through these lists real. Hopefully he doesn't hang up. I got the
That's Dave. He ain't hanging up.
Oh no, Dave. He's a diehard listener.
Dave.
Anyway, since this is Christmas, the 12 days of Christmas, we're gonna do the Sneaker Box top 12 releases from the previous week. Of course, you got the Air Jordan Retro 8 Aqua. Everybody scoring those.
Wow, everybody should have scored.
Everybody. You can still score.
Surprisingly, they're still at the store. Like,
It
they
ain't
didn't
a
sell out.
surprise, bro.
Well, you know what?
That's crazy.
I don't think it's. I think it's two things. One, you have people bitching about the fact, it's too much this, it's too much that, and blah blah blah. Well, they're closer to the OGs, which everybody's been asking for. So I don't understand why you ask for OG just to bitch about a shoe that looks like the OG.
Right.
And then two, it's so many shoes coming out.
Yeah.
It's
Then
like
they made so many. They made so many pairs of them because the fact
Some stores only had like 20 pairs, had 50 pairs, 60 pairs.
stores that
kind
don't
of touch and go there.
stores that don't even usually get big shipments, big old shipments.
Yeah, it got stupid. But in any event,
I think they took the Black Friday theme just to the extreme on that because they did it last year with the infrared sixes. They made an awful lot of pairs of those.
But people still cop. The infrared 6s probably is more important than the Aqua 8s.
I would have to say so.
But this one, they just took it to a whole nother level. Like, we're going to make 1 million pairs.
I mean, when you topple that
We
with
want all the Black Friday money.
you got the holograms came out that same day.
Well, I wonder if the Chrome's going to sit. At the
blue mirrors?
No,
No,
the
the
Chrome
Chromes.
8s.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, might as well.
I think so because it's too close. It's too close to the 11s coming out. You got so many shoes coming out around Christmas.
What y'all gonna say at the 11th sit?
I'm not
The
saying
11s
that.
could possibly sit for a hot second, but I mean,
I doubt it because that's the shoe everybody
what would
wants.
you
well,
say,
the one
though?
thing that's going to happen is any shoes that's left over, you're going to have that guy that comes and
buy
cops the rest of them. Yeah.
But what would you do if you went to the store around noon?
Mhm.
You still seeing some 7210s in the store. What would you say?
Burn them.
Burn them?
Burn them.
Really? Why would you burn them?
For all my reselling brothers.
Yep. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If anything, I'm the type of dude that makes a phone call like, "Yo, if I know they got a friend of mine size, I'll let them know." Like, "Yo, like,
But for
head
some
up to
retro,
so-and-so."
but for retro 11s though.
Yeah.
Like,
The 11s,
fact that you-
ain't going to sit because first and
I
foremost,
doubt it. Right?
you remember Somerset last year when the line was around Somerset, and if you can imagine,
Somerset don't play that either.
anybody that's from like the Metro Detroit area, we
Knows.
know how big Somerset is.
Mhm.
If a line can wrap around the building of Somerset,
Yeah.
All this. I mean, people have been waiting for these shoes all year. This is the most anticipated shoe. Like the Yeezys can drop. That's cool. Yeah. LeBron could make a Raptor Toe, whatever number his shoes on, and those will sell out. But the 11s is always the most hyped shoe of the year. And I guess for all the cats that actually do collect shoes, I think it'd be cool for them to be able to get the shoes.
I think this 11, it grew on me because I remember when I first saw the pictures, I was like, oh, really?
Another all black 11?
Yeah, but it's growing on me, and I mean the significance of it, even though they might just be shoveling bullshit.
For all the people that out there,
eat.
For all the people that is out there and are considering a pair, if you want my expert advice on them,
there we go.
They dope. I held them in my hand.
Wow.
I held them in my hand recently.
Does the water still wet?
Does the sole glow? Does the sole glow?
Yeah.
No,
sole glow?
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that it does.
I didn't. Well, when I had
it has that look to it.
It has that. Definitely has that glow look to it. But when I seen them, they didn't turn the lights off where I was at, so we don't know. Okay. But the quality.
I'm glad for that, bro. Seeing how you scared of snakes.
That's what.
Turn them lights off. Right. I had to get out of there.
You don't want Dwight Howard reaching.
Oh, not from no. No, it's certain people you can't get the lights turned off. You gotta be conscious of where you at at all times.
That's crazy.
Those 11s are dope, man. The quality of them, definitely a shoe that I wouldn't mind paying $224.
Yeah, most definitely. So, we'll get back to this list. They have a song for the actual solo there during 11.
All shoe stores will be playing this when the 11s drop.
Silky smooth, just let it shine through, yeah.
I just keep thinking of that couch with the
and just so you know, a bald-headed guy just played that song.
It is shining low key though.
It's shining. It's glowing. It's glowing.
He ain't got the lights on in there.
He letting this soul glow right now.
Let your skin glue.
He ain't even got the lights on in there though. It's just shining.
Man. What else? The Nike Air Foamposite 1 holograms. Those are hella dope.
Those are dope.
Those actually, they did better than.
I think they look better. I mean, I thought that was the best shoe that released the last week, to be honest. Yeah. Well, this too.
And it sold out for the most part.
Well, they were limited, weren't they?
No.
Well, they was kind of limited, but the stores that did get them got a lot.
Well, you know, like it's such a toss up for foams as far as people buying them that stores don't really buy that many. But for the stores that had like 20 or 30, that was kind of a lot for most of these stores. Yeah. They usually try and stick around 18 pairs.
Yeah.
And then, foams cost so much.
Mm-hmm.
$230 is cheap.
I thought that was worth it, though, for that shoe.
$230 is cheap for a foam.
Very.
Because they can get up there to $250. If they want $250 for it, they're going to ask for it.
You got the Asics Gel Light 2015 Christmas pack. That was the overseas release only. Hopefully they make their way over here because that's one hell of a pack right there. You got the Pusha T Special Edition, Adidas Original EQT, Black Market, the Bait Special Edition, Onitsuka Tiger Bruce Lee pack. I think that's a very underrated pack. And if you're lucky to find those, consider yourself blessed. Foot Patrol and Bean Special Edition Saucony Grid 8000 only in Tokyo. The Nike Air Max Plus Quilted was another overseas release. The Rise Special Edition Puma Blaze of Glory New York is for lovers.
Yeah.
Reebok Classic Leather POP or Pop SC White Merlot. Fila making some moves near the end of the year. Fila Bubbles White and Navy. They retro those over the weekend. Caught everybody off guard with those. The women's Adidas Tubular Runner Marble, hell of a shoe. And last but not least, the Asics Gel Light 3 Rose Gold Pack. Definitely get your hands on those too, man. Asics is killing it this year. Ugliest release of the week. Converse had a nice little streak going, but the last couple weeks they've been falling off. This Converse Chuck Taylor 70 souvenir jacket collection. Yeah, they need to go back in the vault with that one. I don't know who designed that shoe, but they need 5 minutes with a box to clear their desk.
Wow.
Anyway,
bro, I'm not rocking with these Fila Bubbles, none whatsoever, bro.
No, I can rock them. I live with them.
They look like the submarine version of Grant Hill shoe.
Just being in sneaker politics, you know what I'm saying? Just being considering yourself a part of sneaker politics. How many people have you fired this year?
Have I asked to be fired?
Yeah.
I like to take credit if somebody actually did get fired.
Yeah.
That's like a deer head over my mantle. Anyway,
You heartless wench!
Because I know at one point I was asking the whole Nike design staff.
yeah, you went on a little rant.
I went on a little rant.
I caught like only people I asked to be fired is whoever designed those Jordan 4 Lab 1s, any of the Spike 40s, and whoever made this Chuck Taylor souvenir jacket pack. Because I want that music playing as they walk out of the building. Let's get to Dave. He's been patiently waiting outside with a sign that says he loves the show.
Dave.
Yo, what's good, man? How y'all doing?
We all right? How you
What's
doing?
up, Dave?
Ain't nothing much, man. Hey, Sneak, quick question for you, man.
What's up?
That pair that you had in your hand, did you get that from Joe Venuto or Soul Collector?
Say that one more time.
Your connection is
After
like
that pair
in
you
and
got
out.
from your head, in your hand, the 11 joint.
Oh, the Gammas?
No, not the Gammas. I'm talking about the 7210 joints. Did you get that from Soul Collector or Joe Venuto?
No, neither one. I was actually at a sneaker trade.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I get you.
Wow, you just mean a closet collector?
Oh, behave.
Oh, no. Remember I did the Gamma video?
Uh-uh.
I had 2 pairs of Gamma 11s. Before I had the real version, I had a pair from, you remember Joe Venuto used
Yeah, I remember Joe Venuto.
Joe Venuto used to advertise for Kick Show. That's where I got my first pair from.
Is he still doing sneakers? Is like
Nah,
he doing
it's
full-time
over.
photography now?
No, that's over.
Okay,
that's,
good.
yeah, the shoe reviews.
Nah, he's still doing it, man.
He
Is
tried
he?
to pick back up on it then, because I know for a while he shut it all down.
Oh.
Nah, because they changed their name again to whatever. I RetroSpeakers2.com or some shit like
they
that.
did. They changed their name. Yeah, because I still get emails
the
from.
aliases now.
I still get emails from. It's retro sneaks, retrosneaks.com, something
Yeah.
like that. And then the second pair, for people that don't know the story, I did get a pair from Kick Show. They was fake, and then I panicked again and got a pair from the Closet Collector, and his pair was worse than Kick Show's pair. I actually, when I unboxed the pair from the Closet Collector, I actually had blue dye all over my hands just from holding the shoe.
Wow.
You know, because the Gammas had that blue sole.
That's
I
kind of
had blue dye on my hands.
He should have put that wet paint sticker on that box.
Yeah, something like cautious wet paint, and it was crazy.
He
and the thing is,
has he recovered from that?
No, they put him. Somebody hacked his YouTube account. And
Somebody hacked it. He put it.
Or I mean, whatever it was, but he got it.
Everybody swears they get hacked when they put up some stupid stuff.
Yeah, he's still selling shoes though.
Unfortunately.
And the fact is, man, it's just bad that some people just can't differentiate fakes from real. You know, it's
well, nobody takes the time to educate themselves.
I mean,
I'm sorry if Guru was here right now, he'd spend like 5 minutes like preaching right now. But
50.
Yeah.
Be careful out there, man. Be careful.
You ain't lying.
This swivel.
Be careful. And these people,
But
they actually.
I gotta say,
the
man,
thing is, these
if
people
you get a chance
actually.
to get them sixes,
Yeah, we get
get
them.
them sixes, man.
Yeah.
The quality's on point.
Oh, them boys this Saturday?
Yeah,
I'm definitely getting
them
those.
things nice.
Definitely getting
them
those.
things are
Hopefully
nice.
I come across the size
Hey,
15.
actually, them should have been a Christmas release. Them is dope.
I would hope one day they switch over to the sixes because there's a lot of classic sixes that they could remaster.
Or different colorways they can work out.
Sooner or later, it's only so much you can do with the 11s.
Yeah, I
They
agree.
can't even make one that ain't all black. Out of all the 11s that dropped, one of them wasn't black.
Well,
2 of them, Concords and Legend
Grays.
Blues.
Cool
and
Grays.
Cool Grays. All the others, 3 of them was black. 4, Space Jams, Breads.
Well, those are all like
Gammas.
original colorways too.
Yeah,
though.
but they still all black. But the 2 new ones that they make, Gamma 7210s, they still all black.
Black shoes matter.
Hey, just for the record, I'm not mad that they black. You know, I'm just saying, just switch.
Yeah, I think that is. This is a trend.
Give us
Wow.
something
There's a
else,
trend with Gavin and Black.
Kareem shaking his head right
Exactly.
now.
Here you go. Gavin, like, what's my man?
Right, Black Friday.
Hey, what
night.
was that? Don't be a menace to South Central. Well, my man was like,
gums because they
yeah,
black.
I hate the black keys on the piano.
I hate that black ass Whoopi Goldberg.
I hate the back of Forrest.
That has nothing.
What do you
to do
say?
with
I
it.
hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's
Black
neck.
ass neck.
They could have gave us an R rated.
I hate black licorice.
That's Gavin. Like,
They could. I'm just saying they can give us another color. You know?
anything but not black.
I like Pepsi better
I got
when
all
it's
the black
clear.
ones. I got all the black
Gavin
ones.
wants nothing Afrocentric whatsoever.
Give me
in
a
his
brown
shoes.
one. Give me all brown.
He doesn't
ones.
want a brown one. He wants a very light skinned one.
Give me
I always drink Sprite.
Very fair skin. There you go.
Hey, yeah, give us a retro 11 and Vegeta tan. Ooh,
Yeah,
that'd
see,
be
that's,
dope.
yeah.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, he wants them Air Jordan 11 Caucasian.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you hear that? You hear how he be doing me, Dave? Man, it's wrong.
You're never going to live that down. Man. I'm not going to let you live that down, like, ever.
It's cool, though.
How much time you got, buddy? Where would I start? Well, first of all, they're lazy, good-for-nothing tricksters.
Damn, Gavin.
Crack-smoking swindlers.
Wow,
Big butt-having, wide-nose breathing all the white man's air.
Wow.
Gavin, beat up all
sit
the
down,
Gavin.
They think they're the best dancer.
Gavin, calm down. Okay, we get it.
Did I mention that before?
We get it, Gavin. Jesus.
Yes, I believe you did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Matter of fact, my friend Jasper told me one of them coons came by his house.
Oh, my
to pick
God.
I
his
didn't know you
sister
had a
up for
friend
date.
I
named
know.
Jasper.
Wow.
He said, look here, nigger.
Wow.
That there's my girl. Anyone has sex with my sister, it's going to be me.
Wow, I didn't know you got down like that,
Alright.
Gavin.
Oh, man.
Well, all
Wow,
right.
damn.
Oh,
Wow.
was Jasper at your store that night that came through?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a hell of a rant you
Jasper.
just went
So,
on. That was guru-like.
I had to get some off my chest.
There you go.
Wow.
Wow.
Man,
I'm glad you got it
at
off.
least take off the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar shirt before you made that rant.
Hey, look, I'm wearing my Kareem jersey, too, in support.
Man,
I'm trying to...
Man, just for the record, this jersey touches his toes.
I'm just saying.
This
He
jersey,
he kept that jersey from back when Cass was wearing the size 3 up, bro.
man, this jersey is a 6X tall X.
I never seen an elongated jersey before,
You ain't never
bro.
seen. It's one thing to have something tall, like you got a tall T, but I never seen a tall XT. Like
Look,
tall
I'm gonna-
LT.
I'm going to let y'all decide, man. We're going to post a picture on Instagram. I'm going to let y'all decide. They trying to crack jokes.
Jerseys by Mother Teresa.
Take Dave up. Cut him off. Hang up on him. Hang up on Dave.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
All right, so that was it, Dave.
He hung up on Dave for real.
Oh, damn. Wah, wah. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, man.
See, they in studio, so I can't really kick them out, but I can hang up, though. But we love you, though.
He
I love you,
He
Dave.
should have tucked this jersey.
Let's get into this show, man.
All right, man. Yeah, so news. The Olympic Air Jordan 7 will re-retro in the fall of 2016. How many times are they going to re-retro this shoe?
How many?
Until they get it right.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wah, wah. Hi-yo.
Yeah, when I seen it, I was like, why?
Like, damn, like, it's like the
Why?
4th time?
Why?
I
they
guess.
I wouldn't mind them bringing back the patent leather boy.
What? What fell other boy?
The patent leather Olympic 6 that had the little design on the toe.
You talking about the Barcelona?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm good on those. I'm straight.
I wouldn't mind them bringing
The
out.
white
I-
ones.
Yeah, I like those. I had those.
I'm straight. Oh, no, I got
No,
real
I still
quiet.
got them. My bad. I still got them. They beat up, but I still got them.
But no, I mean, I'm gonna probably get these because I don't mind. 7s are starting to like separate, and it'd probably be cheaper just to buy the new shoe instead of restoring them. So, anyway, speaking of re-retroing, the Reebok Question OG White and Red will release in 2016 for the Silhouette's 20th anniversary. I saw that coming.
Bro, all they got going on is the question. That's all Reebok got going on.
Yeah, pretty much.
All they got
pump.
is a question and a pump, bro.
They're gonna make it happen.
Golly,
They're gonna
man.
make it happen, man. I mean, right now, like retros are in.
A question and a pump sound like Kobe Bryant. Boom. Like,
Ayo.
should I shoot it?
Oh,
Kobe Bryant.
should have passed it.
Kobe Bryant announced his retirement.
I ain't never seen so many air balls in my life.
Man,
Man,
I'm like,
question
yo.
and a pump, bro.
he just knew it. He knew. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
I mean, he knew what everybody knew a week ago.
Like, but they say your jump shot the last thing to go. He still can dunk.
Really?
Yeah, he done dunked a couple times.
By himself, though?
Yeah.
He ain't done on nobody. Right, okay.
Yeah, Kobe still a dunk on somebody, but he can't shoot no more. Like, I don't understand.
Shoot the J. Shoot it!
Yeah, so, okay, here's something funny. I don't know what's going on with this situation. The Black Adidas Yeezy 750 boost may be a fake and not going to release. Kanye's barber, IBN Jasper, says that the picture of an all-black Yeezy 750 boost circulating around the internet are fake, and that Kanye never even wore a black Yeezy 750 boost. He says the chocolate brown version is being confused for an all-black version. Then he went on some type of Twitter rant, and I mean not Twitter, but Instagram rant. He later deleted it. And,
I've been
got
getting
real
emotional,
quiet.
just like Ivan lied and said everybody should be patient because they're gonna keep re-releasing the 350s until everybody can have a pair.
Yeah, right.
Ivan, you lied.
Yeah, right.
And now you're getting emotional because people are
Excited,
confusing
for a black pair.
chocolate for black. So what, bro? There is a shoe coming out.
But there is a black
They
pair
moved-
coming out.
they moved
officially-
Why they just complaining about these old dull ass colors. Like,
why is he mad though? Like, I mean, I
But
could care less.
It's like he
Chocolate,
always comes to like
moon
Kanye's
rock.
rescue.
like, man,
I ain't never seen a grown man that needed other grown men to vouch for him. So
Yeah, I still remember that though, because I guess people were complaining and hitting Kanye on the social media about how the shoes were limited and how it's supposed to be different.
I said that. Like, that was one of his biggest complaints. Well, Nike limits my shoes and I can't sell as much as I want to. Then you go to Adidas and do the exact same thing.
Man.
So that makes me think it was you, because you can negotiate that in your contract.
I personally do believe that if Kanye just dropped all labels and he just designed and got his own shoe manufacturing and things, that it would still sell.
I think it still would sell.
Especially like with
I think it'll still be limited.
Yeah, it would be. It could be limited, could not be limited, but I do believe he has the staying power to.
Yeah, I know. I think it would
without a
sell.
brand.
I mean, Kanye's, whether I like it or not, his name sells. It does.
Yeah.
Kanye
Like
Kanye is doing something.
If you can get people to buy them boots, more power to you, because I don't know how you do it, but he does it.
Yeah.
Kanye is putting drugs in something. It ain't healthy. That you got everybody looking like
I said,
like
I like
sewer
Jordan
contractors and stuff.
I like Jordan, but I'll be the first to tell you he came out with some ugly stuff before too. Like, I ain't always a big Jordan fan.
I mean, Jordan.
But his signature line.
Every Jordan
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so
great.
shoes. That's my point. Like, I can say that Jordan. You know, some people are such big fans they won't admit that this person slipped on something.
I can say at least with Jordan, his signature line, his 1 through 14 silhouette is all.
I'm talking about different colorways.
And I take 1 through 7.
We ain't talking about colorway. I'm talking about Kanye's signature line is terrible. They're not shoes to me.
So far with the Adidas, just
with the right. The
750 is dope though.
I didn't care. I didn't care about Yeezys when he was with Nike, but I at least give those credit. Those are actual shoes.
Okay.
These with Adidas, I don't know what the hell he think he's doing. I don't. Those are not. They're not shoes.
I guess I'm
and
lost.
they damn sure not sneakers.
I'm lost on it.
Like, you in a whole different platform of fashion.
I started even trying to
and you selling it back to the urban community.
I started trying to understand it a long time ago. I'm just saying, sometimes just because somebody does something different doesn't mean it's good.
Like, I don't even classify nothing he's doing as sneakers or sneaker.
When you let somebody take on creative control, like, period, like, it doesn't matter. Whatever you design, we're going to put it out. That leaves you real wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with Pharrell, like, Pharrell's shoes haven't been bad. Like, the colorways and things like that haven't been bad. But the clothes and then, like, the pricing, like $300-400 track jackets, like, come on.
I mean, that's another thing that kind of bothers me too, because the majority of the people that buy your stuff, let's be honest, the sneaker culture came and it is survived by the inner city. You know what I'm saying? So
the urban community.
People ain't got $400 for no tracksuit. You know what I'm saying? They trying to keep the lights on. So, and this is like the one thing they can get to, I guess, enjoy life. So I don't understand I get it, you know what I'm saying? $400 tracksuits make you seem more important, makes you seem more exclusive. But, at the end of the day, who you really making that tracksuit for? Jay, South California, he got a question on how Nike handled something. I'm guessing it's Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I on?
Yeah. Gatorade.
Oh,
yep.
hey.
Gatorade. Is it in you?
Yeah. Gatorade.
Is it in you? Is it in you? Is it in
Yeah. How are you guys doing today?
What's up,
I'm
man?
good.
I'm
What's
living.
up, Jay? What's that deal?
Yeah. I usually call in, and like I said, I want to do something positive or say something positive about every member when I call in.
Whose turn is it now?
So I want to start off. I want to start off by saying something positive about the females that you guys had on the show.
Bro, he just gonna skip on me every time.
This week he'll call about the right ranger, the janitor in the hallway. Everybody but Gavin.
Ain't even no girls here today. I'm just messing with you, Jay, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the new girl. I think it's like Kalima. Am I correct?
You talking about Tandre or Killer?
Killer Cole.
Killer Cole.
Kalima.
Killer. Yeah.
Yeah. Kamiko.
Yeah. Excuse me, Kamiko.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you had them on, Caesar, and that they come on with different type of opinion.
Right.
The female sneaker fiend opinion is so elusive in our community. It's great to hear women talk about sneakers and what they like, what they don't like, how things are marketed to them. How can they be marketed better? Different stuff like that. So I absolutely love the fact that you have these women on and they're able to speak their minds, and they're not just all about Jordan. One of the girls we had on, she even talked about before that with her, Jordans were cool, but she was looking at Nike SB and all types of different other brands. So I really do enjoy the fact that you had them. That you guys had them on, man. It's always so awesome to hear from women and hear from, like I said, women in the community and just hear their gripes.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they can make it consistently on the show. But I will say this though.
When they are here,
I will say this.
Yeah.
People don't realize how hard it is to find girls who are articulate and knowledgeable enough to make it on this podcast. I ain't just bringing on it. This is easy I could easily bring some chick that wears Jordans on the show and have her smacking gum and talking about them cute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
trust me, I've been telling him to get one of those for the longest.
But you know what I'm saying? I kind of, you know what I'm saying?
That's attractive.
I want to represent the ladies, though. I mean, when Sneaker Girl was on the show, she did a good job representing the ladies, and it's like, if you're gonna be on the show, I want you to be able to represent with class and not just going here talking stupid.
I'm glad he listens in so often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Yeah.
I wish when you listen that you actually took the time to remember people's names, but other than that, you good.
Word. I feel that shot. But yeah, and I appreciate that. These are like you said, bringing on females that are intelligent and know what they're talking about. Like MJ was great too. She was awesome on the show.
He's been listening a long time.
So
that's what's up, bro.
That's just I've been listening since the start. Sneaker Girl, she was great as well. So. Anyway, so before you cut me off, before the producer kicks me off like he usually does, what I'd like to say is I've always been wondering about the way that Nike handles the Black History Month collection. And I know it's a little ways away, but I always feel like they don't give us enough.
It's not black enough?
No, let me tell you why I don't think it is.
Gavin loves it.
I feel like they... Yeah,
Gavin loves it as is.
I feel like they don't. I'm not even touching that. I feel like they don't. I feel like they don't do enough as far as telling a story. With everything, if you look through the history of Black people, you could do so much more. We're so much more than just the same things that they do. The kente cloth, the African flag every single year. It needs to be something different. I know they did an MLK one time, but I felt like that wasn't even pushed enough.
Right.
And there's so many stories that you can tell. Like I said, if you look through our history, you can start with Egypt, or you can start even before Egypt. It's like where is the representation, of our true history? And with all the athletes, you're in touch with LeBron and Kobe and all these athletes that you have in Nike that are Black. It's like how are you messing this up? How are you jacking this up?
I can tell you one way they're messing it up.
Go ahead.
No Black people in the office.
Yeah, there you go.
You can't get knowledge out of people that don't have none.
And if you think LeBron James is gonna walk into the office and try to drop some knowledge, you are highly mistaken. If anything, he's showing up to pick up his check and then he's bouncing.
And he ain't even got to pick his check up.
He getting a direct deposit.
That's if he learned. What did he learn? When me and LeBron was going to school, we ain't learned nothing.
You're saying it like y'all went to school together though.
It's the age group.
I know, but the way you said it,
I'm just saying it's the age group.
Right.
Like I didn't learn too much.
Me and LeBron,
I didn't learn too much about Black history in school, man. Once we got out of elementary school, but in elementary school, you did Malcolm X, Martin Luther King.
Well, LeBron was raised in the hood. He know what Black is.
We know what Black is. But
he knew what Black is right up until he got that Hummer.
But they're all. But the thing is that they're all college graduates. A lot of
LeBron ain't no college graduate. Yeah,
no, not that athlete. I'm not saying all the athletes. I'm saying the people at Nike, the corporation, the people that are putting out these shoes. They all are college. Most of them are college graduates. So you have a higher sense of education, which means that you
don't have to take African American classes.
Hold on. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you can go to a library and pick up a book. It's not like they only teach Black history.
They had to go to practice
in college.
But you missed what Juan said, though.
You don't have to take African American studies in college. That is an elective, and you can elect to go around that and take an art class or whatever. Those people that are higher ups, what they're doing is they're working on designs that are going to sell. They could care less about
the history,
yeah, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Part of me kind of feel like, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but part of me feels like at the end of the day, this is a shoe company. Like, there's only so much depth they're going to give you,
and it's a shoe company that's not started by a black man.
Yeah,
nor is ran by a black man.
Even the fact that they even doing something for black people on Black History Month, you gotta be like, you know what? We appreciate
they don't owe us anything.
They don't owe us anything.
Like they don't owe us anything. Jay, no company has to do anything for us. Period. Jay, if they do it, they're paying homage.
No,
I'm with you, Jay. I mean, I wish they. I mean, if they would do more, I'm happy. I'm with you. Part of me kind of sort of does wish they would do more, but at the same time, they are a shoe company. There's only so much they're gonna do.
No, and I understand that. What I'm saying is that I just want more of a story. I'm not asking for them to do more as far as, you know, it would be nice if they donate to different charities, maybe in the inner city, work with black youth.
So you want to?
I'm not saying that.
He wanted the Harriet Tubman Five.
Right, he wanted the Harriet Tubman Five. He want the Sojourner Truth Force.
Exactly, but that's
he want the third good one.
He want the third the Carver light ups.
Exactly.
Hey, he gonna do a George Washington Carver 3. It's gonna be peanut butter,
and it's gonna light up.
You know,
wow!
It's gonna have red, green, and yellow.
Jay, on some real stuff, Jay. Trust us, we know exactly what you mean. We know exactly. Even though we joking about it right now, but that's our job to joke about it. But at the same time, I hear what you're saying. But the thing is, like we were saying, we got a company that was started by non-blacks, and they still just a sneaker company. And the fact that they acknowledge us, you know, we got
they donate money.
They donate money.
All of that stuff.
If we want more, the thing is, at this point in time in life and history, if we want more from our own people and our own culture, or just we got to celebrate Black History Month better than they
ourselves,
do.
Right?
Really,
right.
Real talk.
This is an actual company still keeping Black History Month alive in actual black homes.
Just because you bought a dashiki on Black Friday don't mean you black.
Right.
And you
even in my home,
black
even
lives.
in my home, I'm gonna come out and just put myself on the line and say, even in my home, February, we don't talk about Black History Month.
You talk about that snow going away.
We talking about others. People rather talk about Valentine's Day. Black people, you know, they rather discuss Valentine's Day and what they finna get on Valentine's Day versus Black History Month. Right. So the fact that Nike still does things and keeps it alive, and just for future generations to even know what Black History Month is, still dope.
Just to let you know that you dodged a bullet there, because I wanted to make a joke about, because you just said that y'all celebrate Black History Month, and I was going to say that makes sense. That makes it that answers a lot of questions I had. But
y'all right on. What y'all do in February?
Actually, you know what? I grew up, man. Look, I told you what I had to do when I was a kid, I had to write reports.
Yeah, we did.
And I'll tell you this.
And it was a whole month thing,
yes,
bro.
And what infuriates me the most is when I go to these schools and I feel like the Black history they do teach is like this watered down, limited version of it. So like I went to the school one time and everybody did a Black report on Martin Luther King. And I'm like, that's good. But he's not the end all be all. There's other people that led up to Martin Luther King. Like, our culture and our history back
in our era, unless you had a really good teacher, they didn't even push anybody else on you but Malcolm X. Like I didn't know about
like
Medgar Evers. Names. Yeah, I didn't know about Medgar Evers.
Mary McLeod Bethune.
I didn't know about Charles Drew.
Charles
you know
Drew,
what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan.
Like, oh my god!
Oh my god!
But yeah, like at the end of the day, like none of these.
Hey, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but they did put Michael Jordan in my history book.
Oh man!
Of course they did.
At the end of the day, nobody owes us. Nobody owes us anything, man.
They didn't put Kareem in there.
While we worried about Nike doing stuff, we got to worry about like the black owned companies doing stuff for us as well.
Right. So now my shop has to do something on Black Friday, just because not Black Friday, but Black History Month. My store needs to commemorate our people, because I got to take a stand now. You know, and if we want more people to do for us, we got to do more for ourselves.
You know what this store's gonna be? DJ Khaled, Michael Jordan,
yeah,
Benjamin Kicks with the Z.
Oh man,
the most non-black people ever in history.
Like Black History was special. I got DJ Khaled over there.
There you go.
Oh my.
Tom Hanks.
Gatorade, is it in you?
Like I said, I just would like to see a little bit more. I thought that they were taking a step in the right
but for what? What does Nike owe you?
Well, I'm not
$20,000-$30,000.
Listen,
30
I'm not saying that
G's?
I'm not
What does Nike owe black people?
Well,
if you're going to do a Black History Month collection, I'm just asking you to do it right.
Every time they cut a check for LeBron, they doing something for Black History.
Hey, you know what? You know what, Jay?
Durant.
I kind of get you though, because the last couple years,
they base their whole company around black people. Like they don't need to do nothing else for black people.
I disagree with that. I do have to
don't give us a Black History Month shoe and then put Carmelo Anthony on the insole.
No, I do have to agree with that.
Carmelo black.
No, I have to disagree with that because they're not doing it because he's black. They're doing it because he can market his shoe and make them money.
They still their company is based around black people. They've done enough for Black History. They've given black athletes their own shoes. That's not enough.
They can make them money. That's not.
I don't need Nike to do anything for me.
I agree with your premise. I'm just saying your logic. I don't agree with.
I mean, y'all could not agree with it, but
just don't make.
I'm still gonna put it out there. Nike don't owe us anything. There's so many different shoe companies. Why isn't Skechers doing it? Why isn't Reebok doing it? Why isn't Adidas doing it?
They ain't got
Why are all these other companies doing
athletes.
Reebok has said it.
Yeah, nobody cares though.
No, I agree with your premise.
So yell at Reebok too because they ain't got no story. Yell at Adidas because they ain't got no stories.
I do got a question. If February is Black History Month, what is all the other months?
White History Month.
Well, May is Hispanic, right?
Cinco de Mayo.
You know what I'm saying?
Christmas, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is what?
Pilgrims.
All right.
There we go.
March is leprechauns.
I was not ready for African American history this morning, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thanks, Jay.
Wow.
Hey Jay, I think if you call next time and if you start off talking about the good things about Juan, I think he'll be a little less abrasive.
Hey, Juan spoiled it.
I think he's upset that you didn't say anything nice about him.
I'm rocking
definitely
with you, Jay.
not, bro.
I'm rocking, Jay. I'm rocking with you, bro. But we do got to start ourselves, man. We got to do it for ourselves.
All right, we got to get to this show.
Yeah.
She's black.
Yes. Whatever.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Nice falsetto. Okay.
Oh, my God.
I want to read this. Well, actually, two things. Then we got MJO60DAN coming on the show a little bit later. Let me get to these news stories real quick. I don't know if I went through this, but I'm gonna go through it again. Huh?
Come on.
We did.
Come over here, Nike. Nike gotta do this for the black man. Man, get out of here, man.
To kind of go along those themes again, President Obama backs Adidas a Native American mascot issue.
Did they have a story behind it?
No. Adidas announced an initiative to end the use of offensive Native American names and mascots in sports. They'll start at the high school level. I think I read this already, didn't I?
No.
Okay.
No, it got skipped by me last week.
Okay. They'll start at the high school level, offering full use of the resources to any high school in the country who wants to change their logo or mascot for potentially harmful Native American imagery or symbolism. Additionally, Adidas is now a founding member of a coalition that will take a deeper look at the issue. Not everyone was pleased with the new program, particularly the Washington Redskins organization, surprise, surprise, who called Adidas hypocrites in a statement written by team spokesman, remember his name, Maury Lane, to the Washington Post, which reads,
"Ignorant fool."
Exactly. The hypocrisy of changing names at the high school level of play and continuing to profit off of professional like name teams is absurd. Adidas makes hundreds of millions of dollars selling uniforms to teams like the Chicago Blackhawks and the Golden State Warriors while profiting off of sales of fan apparel for the Cleveland Indians, Florida State Seminoles, and Atlanta Braves. However, there are plenty of supporters in Adidas' corner, including the President of the United States. Now, here's the problem with his argument.
That actually makes sense.
Huh?
Like, y'all want them to change their name, but y'all selling their product.
No, here's the problem. Here's the problem with that argument. Blackhawks, Warriors, Indians, Seminoles, and Braves are actually like names of like actual tribes.
Yeah.
Redskins is actually a derogatory word. It was actually a slur. Yeah. And it comes from a very violent You know, so it's like to lump that in to make that argument is just so ignorant. And you know, once again, who's this guy? Maury Lane. I'm pretty sure he made this argument. He was making it to like-minded people. And the thing about talking to like-minded people, you don't really have to know what the fuck you're talking about. You can just say whatever you want to, because they're not going to disagree with you. They agree with you.
Ignorant fool.
Yeah, and excuse me for dropping the F-bomb, but sometimes, man, people's ignorance is just so annoying, and it just kind of drives me up a wall.
One thing I didn't know is I didn't know the Warriors were technically named after like a
I didn't know either.
Tribe.
I mean,
that's the one thing I don't think it is.
I don't think it is.
I think
Warriors is such a generic term.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that got lumped in there.
I thought they were named after the Ultimate Warrior.
I don't know. Maybe Jay can call us back and let us know.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to Jay.
I'm going to read those later. I'm going to read this last one because this one kind of makes me laugh. Stephon Marbury's old business partner says he's wrong for calling on Michael Jordan. One of Stephon Marbury's partners who helped him get into the sneaker business says that he's off base with his criticisms of Michael Jordan's sneaker business. The New York Post spoke with Rodney Henry, who partnered with Marbury in 2006 to produce the $15 Starbury sneakers, about the cost of sneaker production in China. Henry claims that Marbury can't make a true performance shoe by using such cheap production. Henry says, no, you cannot make a good, safe, high-performance technical shoe for $5. Consumers want quality construction. A $15 shoe is going to hurt your feet. A good shoe with the proper construction is going to run you between $30 to $40. I guess. I mean, that's his partner, so I guess that ends that conversation.
You can't take advice from a guy that eats Vaseline.
You got a head whooping coming.
Hey, I'm sorry. Stephon Marbury.
That's Stephon Marbury. He just called in to say that.
Man, Stephon Marbury had one of the first viral videos before the internet even was what it is.
You told me he was crying, listening to R. Kelly?
Crying, listening to R. Kelly. He was eating Vaseline, and then he was spazzing out in the car. In the back of the car. So I don't even understand why Stephon Marbury, nothing he says is even relevant at this point.
No, I agree with you.
I mean, he was eating Vaseline.
I'm not messing with that.
Come on
this,
now.
bro.
He did.
He was eating Vaseline.
I do feel
him, though,
and then tried to convince us that it was good for us.
I do feel like what my man's is saying, because I remember being poor as ever, bro, in the XJ900s. And we used to have to run in gym class in the circle, bro. I used to be sliding like I had ice skates on, man. I used to slide into the wall. I took some people's knees out, man. They fell over and stuff. There's no way you can, it kind of sucks. Like if a little kid wants to play basketball, he might be better off hooping in some chucks than he would hooping in these boys.
No, I feel what you're saying. I mean, you have to be realistic. I mean, Starbury shoes, the build and quality of that shoe is not going to be comparable to the higher end models.
Oh yeah,
which is why,
yeah,
and that's all he's saying, and I guess that's the point.
I just want to say one thing, and I always say this when people refer to the fact, excuse me. Anyway, my bad.
What's happening to him?
My bad.
Right. What you doing? All this black talk is making
See you, Otis.
When people talk about Jordans only cost $5 and $10 to make. Now, when you own a company and you produce a product, you got to consider all type of things. You got to consider materials. How much you think it costs to buy leather for hundreds of thousands of shoes a week? We're not talking about over a year span.
Right.
We're talking about you buying leather to produce 100,000 pairs of shoes for this one weekend. And you got to turn around and do this every day. You got to do this every day. And not only are you buying leather, you're buying cotton for shoestrings, or if you just buying shoestrings from other companies to put in these 100,000 pairs of shoes, you got to buy rubber, you got to buy insoles, and then you got to ship out. You got to do transportation all across the country, all across the world, because you got to ship these shoes to these different stores. So this stuff costs money. So
somewhere Jay is like, yeah, they can use cotton for laces, but they can't talk about black lives.
But I'm just saying, if you really sat down and did the math, I don't think it costs $10 to produce Jordan.
Right.
I don't think so.
Real quick, I'm gonna get to this one. We about to I'm gonna get MJO60DAN on the phone. But anyway, real quick, it's funny. I kind of came across this late, but people were roasting Adidas over Derrick Rose's "Never Break" slogan. For the launch of the Adidas D-Rose 6, Adidas decided to go with the slogan, Never Break. Despite the fact that Derrick Rose's NBA career has been hampered by injury, Foot Locker put the slogan out there some weeks ago with a tweet featuring the sneakers, prompting no shortage of replies pointing out the irony. I'm telling you, it's nothing like nothing like Twitter and no memes, man. They man. Speaking of memes, everybody catch those Black Thanksgiving memes? They came out last week.
Yeah, some of it was dope.
Dude,
the Gucci Man one was the funniest.
No, the funniest one I saw was when your grandmother gets ready to leave, but nobody wants to take her home. And she just sitting there mad. That had me dying.
Or the one where they had you where your uncle and auntie split, but they ain't seen each other a long time.
Yeah. They both geared up.
But it's just crazy how most all our families are the same because we done had all those situations at one time. Especially the Gucci Man one, where your cousin put who all in there.
Right.
You know, you get that every time. Your favorite cousin, though.
Right. Is he ready? All right, so we got my man MJO60DAN. You might know him, sneaker jersey collector, YouTube sneaker reviewer, and online community manager for Soul Collector. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Living, man. You know what? It's a long time coming. Been trying to get you on the show pretty much all year. So anyway, let me start you off with this. You live in California. Kobe just retired. Like, what's the overall, like, is everybody, like, is it like citywide suicide watch or what's going on out there?
Well, I am from, Northern California here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm sure a lot of love is being spread out throughout Southern California. But, I've watched some Bay Area games and, they show just the same amount of love. From my personal perspective, 20 years is a long time coming for Kobe and for everyone else that kind of grew up watching him. So, to me personally, I mean, I was 16 when he came into the league. So,
right.
It's kind of sad. His body's breaking down and, it's time to let go. And his letter to the fans and, how he did all this was just perfect.
It was all Mike D'Antoni's fault, bro.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Dan?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
This is just for personal curiosity. How is California? Is it everything that we think it is? Is it like heaven, a man's dream to live in California?
Heaven, huh? Well, I originally grew up in Chicago.
Oh, you grew up in
lived there for about 10 years. To give you an age, if I have to put an age on it, I'm 35. So I grew up like the first 10 years in Chicago. And then parents decided to move out here to Cali because they didn't want to deal with the snow and all that. Which I kind of, ring the sentiments about it. But, you still have snow here if you want to go to the mountains. You got the beach. Right now here in Northern California, I live in the Valley area. So I'm about 45 minutes south of Sacramento. And
Sacramento, Queens.
It's like about 40 degrees here.
Sacramento, Queens.
Get about 40 degrees.
So yeah, it's funny. Like, I don't know. Like, I get Kobe's respect and stuff. I don't know if it's because it's so many other players right now. Like, I just don't like. I realize he's leaving, but it just doesn't feel like a loss to me. Like right now, maybe when he actually leaves, I'll feel that way.
Well, I don't think he left on such a high note like Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
did
we haven't really had Kobe. In 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So.
And like Jordan had already won 2 championships and about to go out with the third.
Yeah, Jordan did go out. His first majority, his second retirement, he went out bang. Both of them, the 3-peats, bang. So it's like, all right, he's not even around to defend his championship.
Kobe's had a knee, an Achilles, a shoulder.
Technically, yeah, he's been out. Really, 3 years.
Yeah,
so it's not like we really had the Kobe. We're not going out on that high, you know. Most of us is right at this point saying, all right, Kobe, it's time to retire anyway.
Real quick, would you put him in your top 10 of all time?
For me, yeah, for sure. I mean, to know what you guys are talking about a little while ago here, I'm getting some feedback on my phone. I'm not sure why.
Huh.
But anyways, I guess while you guys fix that, I was at that game that he tore his Achilles. It was against the Warriors out in Staples Center, and that was like the last fitting image I had of him, and he was still balling.
Yeah,
at that time, and,
right?
At the time of the injury, and he was trying to will the Lakers to get into the playoffs. That time, I guess they were like last place or whatever, or 8th seed in the West. But yeah, he was still balling that time, and then just I guess a couple months ago, I saw him up here in Sacramento. He had a game, and man, not the same player, not at all. And if this is like the last time I get to see Kobe play live, I mean that was it.
I don't think he let his body heal after that Achilles like he was supposed to.
Yeah, he was trying to come back too quick. Yeah, I agree with that.
And everything else triggered itself because when you injure a leg, you put all your weight on the other leg.
Yeah,
and he never got that balance back. He was trying to come back too quick, and one injury after another at his age.
No matter how much you push your body, man, you still need time to rest. You still need, your body needs the time and then as it gets older, it don't heal as fast.
And to be honest, we knew they weren't making the playoffs.
Right. Here's what I would say. I'm gonna leave it with this. Because I was watching ESPN. Everybody's talking about the top 10s of all time. Blah blah blah. And I think a lot of times too. And the reason I ask that is because I think a lot of times we see players now and we forget about the players that came before. And like they were talking about like Oscar Robertson and like somebody like him in particular. I feel like gets pushed out of like history because people didn't see him play. They
the only person that reminds you of him is LeBron.
You're right.
As far as like him actually speaking about Oscar Robertson, like LeBron always speaks about Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson.
So people make their top 10s is always like current players, and it's like like Wilt Chamberlain did play basketball, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who I think by the way is the greatest player ever. Other players that played. So like I know people are gonna put Kobe in their top 10 list or whatever.
And then boring players like Tim Duncan don't make it to the top 10 or top 20.
Yeah. So I know, people are going to put him in the top 10 or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I hate when people make these lists without the context of history. No. He's not top 10.
Yes, he is. Come on, man. Come on. Don't do it like that.
I'll put Pistol Pete over Iverson.
Man, Allen Iverson's in the top 10 players of all time.
Dude, I mean, when you actually think about everybody that's played, it's hard to say Allen Iverson belongs in the top 10.
Allen Iverson.
Earl the Pearl Monroe would have gave Iverson buckets.
No, Allen Iverson's in the top 10 of all time.
And Isaiah Thomas would have ended his career.
No.
Him and DJ Khaled?
No.
Hey, I'll tell you this, dog. Isaiah in his prime, if he would have tried to cross Isaiah like he crossed Michael Jordan, Isaiah would have punched him right in his face.
If he didn't, Bill Lambert would have.
You trying to embarrass me on live TV? Get this smack in your mouth.
All right, so Marvin.
Yeah.
All right, my bad. Sidetrack for a sec. Okay, so anyway, you do a lot of sneaker reviews, and I want to say you was the first person to point out that the whole backstory with the airships and the Air Jordan 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you could just give a quick synopsis about that real quick.
It's pronounced Cordon.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take full credit because this has been out for a long time, and it's just someone that, for myself, just brought it up to a bigger news site or a bigger following, with my ties to Soul Collector and whatnot. But I don't want to take full credit for it. But MJ wore those airships. You see old pictures of it, and you're like, damn, what are those?
Right.
You get that meme nowadays. But it's like, yeah, what are those exactly? Because it's kind of hard to follow MJ's career without not knowing, what he was wearing. Everyone knows the Jordan 1, but these airships, is like you can even think back now. Is that the only shoe that he wore during his rookie year? Because those airships date back to the preseason when supposedly people thought that the black and red Air Jordan 1 was the one that was banned, but not exactly, right?
Right.
So, dating back to old pictures, you got to think, okay, so that's the shoe, that's the airship. And that's how the story just kind of went through. And, I did my research all throughout the years, spoke to other people about it, and, just came to the conclusion that this was it. So hopefully, one day, actually, Jordan Brand did acknowledge it through social media.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot what they posted, but I saved it on my Twitter. But hopefully they do some sort of release with that, because I think the history with that shoe is very much important.
I think so too.
With the Jordan 1,
if they're gonna do the 1.5s, they better come out with some airships.
The airship looked like it pioneered a few pairs of shoes, bro.
Yeah, it does. And that kind of leads me to the next point is, I know, right? is the fact that you and maybe a few other people that do review, because you got everybody and their mama doing sneaker review videos on YouTube now, right? Anybody with a cell phone camera and a new shoe is able to do it. But you were one of the few people that, one, has a thorough knowledge of the history, and then two, has the OGs in which to do comparisons with, which I always find interesting, just to see how they changed over the years. And maybe a few people don't know is that if they, like the recent 8, you just did that video, and I highly suggest anybody that, you know, is interested in Jordans and of any kind, go check out that video. Is, you know this and I know this, is that even if they try to come out with a shoe that's close to the retro, they're never going to do it exactly just to make it special for the people that have the original pairs.
Yeah. You know, I've been monitoring the comments that are coming through on the video, and that video, comparison video, is about 15,000 views now. So,
wow.
I think I published it like on the 25th of November or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I just reading the comments, and people are, you know, disliking the glitter on the 2015, and that's how it was on the original. The orange circle up by the patch on the tongue,
wow,
you know, that's orange. On the bottom, you got that orange. So I think a lot of people are confused because they don't have the original, or they don't kind of like look at it like that. They kind of look back at the 2007 and say, okay, well, that was the real one, you know. And,
right.
You know, the 2007 had, you know, whatever was replaced with the orange here with yellow, and then there was no glitter. But that shoe also cracked with the paint, like heavily.
Yes.
Hopefully the 2015 won't do that, you know, with Jordan Brand saying that they remastered the shoe and all that stuff. But
how does that make you feel?
Glitter about
the people, like, it just seemed like willful ignorance to me, like, because they seen the video, they saw your video, and yet they commenting still that they don't like the new one, as if it's not close to the OG. Like, I don't get that.
I just don't think they're giving it a chance.
Okay.
And I think they should. You know, Jordan Brand has increased the prices, as we all know, to $190 when shoes, you know, like a couple years ago were like $160, $165, something like that.
Right.
I think the price has a big deal, a big thing to do with it. So I really feel that if, you know, these shoes didn't fly off the shelves like we normally see with Jordan retros and all that stuff,
right,
especially a classic colorway like this. But I really think that if Jordan Brand, you know, scaled it down to maybe $25, $30, I think it would do better. I mean, with the abundance that we have of the Aqua 8 right now, we're pretty sure, positive it's going to go to outlets, right? So those are going to get pushed down, and those are going to probably get sold.
What's your overall view of? Because I remember I was going through your comments too, and I saw a lot of people saying that a retro typically doesn't look better than the OG, which is typically true. But I always bring up the Lanny 5s, and I think the retro of that looks way better than the original shoe. Like, what's your overall feeling about retros over the last couple of years? Have they gotten better or worse?
I mean, a lot of it has to do with materials. A lot of the materials that they used back then were, you know, pretty raw, and everything was made by hand and stitched and everything like that.
Right.
Nowadays, everything's like mass produced. So you got people that are complaining about, you know, that type of thing, that the quality is not there. I mean, from what I see, the craftsmanship looks like it's gotten better. Materials, I mean, probably could still need work, but overall, I think from what we knew in the beginning of the year, or even before then, you know, that Jordan Brand was going to be remastering shoes.
Right.
You know, coming here toward the later end of the year, I think it's getting a little bit better.
Actually, I kind of switched that around. I think when they first introduced the remaster stuff, I think in the beginning, man, they gave us some good stuff, and then they kind of just like tailored it off. Because those Legend Blue ones, the French Blue 7s, those were some immaculate shoes. Mm-hmm. The quality. What did you
guys think about? Because I think it's been up and down. So,
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it's been up and down.
Yeah.
Because
the Oreo 4s, Legend Blue 4s, I think those were great.
They were great. And they really set, because they came out in the beginning of the year, they really set a tone for what we thought we was going to get. And then they kind of, you know, dropped a couple other retros in there, like when they started doing the 10s. Like they was mixing the leather. They was giving us some good leather. Then they was giving us a little general release type leather. And then it kind of just fell off after that. Once they got to the 7s, once they did the hairs and the Marvin the Martians and all that type of stuff. The only 2 good 7s that I think we got this year was the Barcelona Knights. They were very good.
Yeah.
And the French Blue 7s.
Barcelona Days.
But the Barcelona Days had a couple quality issues, but the Knights, the actual first renderings that we thought, the ones that we thought were the Marvin the Martians, they were dope.
Shout out to Michael Richard.
They were dope. They were dope. They were dope. And then after that, it just seemed like it was hit or miss. You ain't really know what you was going to open the box to. But we was still paying that remaster price tag.
Yeah. I mean, me personally. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna add that I think the hairs they did a phenomenal job with that, despite like the different colored tongues and everything. I also did a comparison between the original and that, but I skipped out on the Bordeaux just because that little bump over there by the vamp on the toe.
On the toe, exactly. Same for me. Same for me. The bump just threw it all. It did. It bothered me real bad. It looked like the shoe was already worn when you took it out the box.
It looked warped.
It looked warped.
And that's what I like about, because you drop a lot of history, and maybe it's because I'm older and I'm like looking for that. What's your overall feeling about the culture? Like, as far as people caring about the concepts and the history of the shoes, do you feel like it's in a good place and it's going to get better, or do you are you kind of like scared for the future?
You know, it depends on the brand. I really feel that the brand should get back to storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go ahead and pump out all the retros you want, all the original colorways that you want, but if the story's missing, like, how is the future going to be able to learn from it?
Right.
I mean, you have people like myself and others on YouTube, or whoever else does reviews. You got to incorporate the story, because it's kind of like, okay, so I got 2 kids, so I'm introducing brand new foods to them.
Right.
If you don't start with baby steps, and like, for example, if you want to feed them a burrito or something, you got to start with the tortilla. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Start with the burrito, and then you incorporate the eggs, and then get the cheese in there, and then you got the whole burrito.
Right.
But I really think you gotta do that storytelling, and that's really important.
No, I agree with you 100%. I don't know, like, reading the comments in your video, I'm not too optimistic, because I'm like, people saw the video, it's like, how do you get all that knowledge that you gave in that video and still continue to be ignorant? Like, it just seems like people are just willfully open to remaining ignorant. Like, they see the knowledge and they see the wisdom being dropped, and it's like, forget that.
That's just what people do. Coming from a fellow YouTuber,
it
don't matter. You could prepare for your video. You could try to study up on everything. You could try to make sure you say completely nothing bad about it. Nothing bad in it. And
it was a 15-minute video. It was thorough. I mean, this isn't his first video. Like, you did the one. My favorite one is the Air Jordan 1. Because you was like one of the few people that pointed out the height difference on the Air Jordan 1s. Like, how the newer ones are like more like mids. Like, the other ones were like maybe half inch to 3/8. I mean, half inch to like 5/8 bigger than the ones that came out recently. But I mean, that's why I like your videos, because you have the OGs and you can actually see the visual comparison of what it looked like back then to now. And like I said, you drop the history and the knowledge, and it's just crazy to make people to still choose to be stupid. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I had a guy that commented this morning, it was a 19-minute video of the comparison, still asked, so how's the quality of the 15 compared to 07 and 93?
Ignorant fool.
There you go.
You need to watch it in like slow motion or something, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like,
and I'm
that's
sure
a 19-minute video.
I'm sure you get people just waiting for you to mess up. Now, I don't know how you do your videos, but I know my videos, they basically freestyle. You don't need to prepare for something that you've been studying all your life. I'm sure you've been through this all your life. You could pick up a shoe and start talking about it for 30 minutes off rip. So you don't need. I'm sure you don't need to prepare for your videos. You just get the shoes, you set up the camera, and you turn it on, and then you go into who you are and what you do. So you're going to make mistakes. You might not. You might forget to say something, or you might mess up a word or mess up a year or something. People don't realize that you freestyle that stuff.
It's pronounced Gordon.
So I think people just they don't appreciate the quality of your work. Sometimes they don't appreciate the time you take to try to educate and further people's knowledge on the products. They just want you to mess up, and they're going to find that fault in anything that you do.
Yeah, it's a different time we live in, bro.
It's a different time than we live in. You're right.
So let me ask you this: you being on YouTube, how long you been on YouTube doing videos?
Oh man, I started the account in 2006, and I just started being really active with it maybe in 2012, 2013.
Wow. And how long you been a Soul Collector?
Oh man, so Soul Collector started sometime in 2000, 99, around then. Then the forum started popping up, and then
y'all started as a magazine, right?
What's that?
It started as a magazine, right?
Yeah. And that's something that we can talk about later on. But yeah, and then the forum started popping up around. Well, I registered like around 2005. So, the whole site is about to do a whole overhaul.
Oh, wow.
Going into next year. So, what you guys see there now, it's going to be way different. And I really can't wait to give you guys more details about it. But yeah, look out for soulcollector.com and check us out next year because we're really looking to amp up, the overall visual of the site.
Y'all trying to keep that #1 spot, huh?
Well,
but I was gonna say too, with Soul Collector, before that, we do the news, and I'll be the first one to admit that I get a lot of the news from Soul Collector. You guys do I don't know who sits there all day looking through the internet looking for sneaker-related stories, but thank you. Because this podcast probably wouldn't exist without it. But I always get his name. I always feel like I'm getting his name wrong, even though it seems like it's simple. Is it Brendan Dunn or is it Brendan Doon?
I believe it's Brendan Doon.
It's pronounced Gordon.
I know that. I'm just going to call him Brendan Doon. I'm just going to call him like that. I just like saying it like that. Brendan Doon.
Yeah. But we have a phenomenal team working behind the scenes and up front. So credit to them for pumping out the news. We always want to make sure, especially with I'm sure that the news about the Jordan 30 broke out this morning.
Oh wow!
And there's sample pairs floating on the internet right now, and it's got the tooling of the Jordan 29. And when I say tooling, I mean like the outsole and the midsole and all that. But it's got the 30 upper.
Okay.
We always want to make sure that we have everything set in stone, that it's not just like another random photo, but it looks like it's leading toward what looks to be the Jordan 30. So we want to make sure that all that ground is set before we actually publish something that's a legit source or whatnot.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna try to wrap this up, let you go. Real quick, you've been on YouTube a long time. Like, what do you think the secret to your success has been? Like that makes you stand out among all the people that's on there?
Oh man, I mean, I'm not even like that. I try to keep true to myself. So I look at it like this: if there's a review that's out there that I haven't seen or something that I can contribute, I'd want to pinpoint or tackle that aspect of it. So in reference to the Aqua 8, I mean, I didn't want to boast, but there's not going to be a lot of people that have that OG. Like dead stock condition and all that. So I really wanted to bring to YouTube the differences between each model just to, one, get people thinking about buying the 2015 because in my opinion, it was nice. Secondly, the 2007 with the differences and all that, you really need to take it back to the history and the storytelling and everything with the shoe before you can bring it to the 2015.
Right. Okay. And we're looking at the Air Jordan 30 right now on the screen. I will say this too. The numbers might not reflect it, but from the people I talk to, it seems that you one of probably the more respected sneakerheads in the country. Like I was talking to Nightwing the other day, and he was just talking about like you're probably one of the 3 people whose videos he watches.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I get a lot of respect from Nightwing, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely. So like I said, man, like I appreciate you coming on the show, man. You are one cool dude. It's been a long time coming getting you on here.
That shit was terrible.
Hopefully, it does look kind of terrible. But Jordan Brand was slipping. Like the 28 and 29s are like. Hopefully the 30 continues on that trend.
I really
who saw Creed? Anybody saw Creed?
I didn't see it yet.
I ain't seen it yet.
Really? No, the dude that knocked Creed out like for his car.
Yeah.
he had on some
Spoiler
J's.
alert.
I can't remember what year it was.
Spoiler alert.
But those are like the last J's I actually like where it hit the zipper, fold down. They came
The
out,
28s.
Yeah, it came out in black and lime green.
Yeah, I got those. I'm wearing them this week.
I just wish they get back to putting panels on sneakers, leather panels and stuff like that. Like when you look at the 30 right now, it just looked like a sock. The 29 looked like a sock.
Well, shoes are going more performance based.
Yeah, but you got to think leather brought us to where we at right now. You can't say leather ain't performance.
Well, horses brought us to the car. Nobody's walking around.
All right, and now you got horsepower in the car. You can't never, you know what I'm saying? You can't never steer from what gets you.
You
to
know,
the
there's not really
point.
horses under the hood.
I understand that, but it's one thing. You got to just get back to certain type of things. You know what I'm saying? Jordan see that this, high fuse material that they're using is not really appealing.
Right.
It's definitely performance, but it's not appealing. You got to think. Look at Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is the pony player for these shoes. How many championships have he won? None.
How many championships did Michael Jordan win?
6 with leather shoes.
It took him to a 6th model to get that.
It doesn't matter though.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
MJO, man. Once again, thank you, man. Like, it's a huge honor, man. We done had you, Nightwing, Sean, Paper Chaser Williams. Like, so I'm feeling like it's really important.
Oprah right now. You feel like Oprah.
Yeah. Thanks for feeding my ego. And hopefully we make it into your website sometime soon.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I appreciate you guys having me on, and continue with much success with the podcast, and I'll be listening.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna let you go, man, because I know it's like a 3-hour time difference, right?
We're all good. All right, thanks, guys.
No problem. Appreciate you. Thanks.
All right, take care.
Yep. But yeah, man, if you get a chance to go check out MJO23Dan's YouTube channel. Check out all his videos. I mean, he's thorough with the reviews. And like I said, for a lot of shoes, he has the OG, so he's able to do comparisons, which I always love. I mean, he down to the smallest detail. I think with the 8s, like he even pointed out, like on the pull tab and the heel, how the originals, it was tied to the booty, and the back of the sleeve or the booty was independent. And then in the 2007s, it was stitched to the actual shoe, and then they went back to the 2015s to it being independent again. So little things like that kind of stick out to me or whatever. But then again, I might just be a nerd for sneakers.
Right.
So,
or you just like to praise independent booty.
There you go. I love some booties. All right. Release dates. Release dates brought to you by 89. Go to 89.com and check out the sneaker-based apparel. Type in code TSBP when you check out to save an extra 15% off. Yes, you're welcome. Friday, December 4th, you got the Air Jordan 29 infrared.
Why?
Those actually look nice.
The lows?
I think they are lows.
They're lows. You drop a low in the wintertime.
What happens? Naked Special Edition Reebok Instant Pump Fury Dynasty. Saturday, December 5th, Air Jordan Retro 6 Maroon. Everybody gonna be dying for those.
Yeah.
Can I just say this too? It's getting close to Christmas.
I'm already dead, bro.
It's getting close to Christmas time. I want everybody to act right, because I know it's the time of the year when people act like they forgot how to act, and you got grown people acting childish out there fighting in line for some shoes. At the end of the day, some shoes, right?
Man, it's time. It's time. You got to think what's going on right now. Y'all really got to just be in tune to the sneaker culture right now.
You look so tired right now, too.
Man, you got guys. You got guys at home being good. You got guys finding them a little girlfriend for the hot minute. You got guys saving up money right now. You got all kind of stuff right now.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
No, the retro
ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
The retro 11s is finna drop, man. Y'all know what's going on with guys out here.
I'm just saying, like, I don't want to see no news story about somebody getting robbed. Like last year was some story about some guy got shot in the hand.
People is getting they retro
this the one thing that I know
together right now.
The Jordan 6s, the 11s, and the Chromes, they're plentiful.
Exactly.
You don't have to rob somebody. You don't have to beat them up. You don't have to take.
Hold
on.
But is the money to get them plentiful?
Man.
Well, let me get to that point too, though, because let me say this:
if you can't afford the shoes, what good is it to go take them?
I'm gonna say this right now: if you just got with a dude, y'all been together a month or so,
Don't buy the shoes for him.
Don't buy the shoes for him because he's not gonna be around.
See if he's around in January.
He's not. He just got with you to get retro 11s for Christmas.
Let me say this too: if you cannot afford the shoes, do not sell food stamps and go hungry. Do not miss your bills and have the lights turned off and the heat turned off. You got the oven on, trying to stay warm. If you can't afford the shoes, get your money up. Try to get them because they're gonna restock like 5 times next year. So trust me. So I'm just saying, like, this not be stupid, man.
A lot of these stores are gonna get like over 100 pairs, and they probably might only give out 80 or 90 of them and hold on to some.
Yeah.
And then Nike.com's gonna retro on all of that.
I'm just saying, man, because I got people calling me already trying to like sell food stamps. It's like, stop it, stop it, man. I'm not.
I've had people. I had people ask me back in like September, can I get them for them?
Nah, I'm good.
Like I give you the money. Like I gotta hold your money
Nope.
A year.
Nope. Sorry, not sorry. Nike, no Joe. Nike Air Force One High Retro Quick Strike Dark Powder Blue. St. Alfred Special Edition Asics Gel Light 5. John Geiger Special Edition Nike Air Force One High Misplaced Checks Black.
Oh, you acknowledge those.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nike releasing them or something. Oh, look at Caesar.
Tuesday, December 8th. I think they are an official release.
No, they ain't no official release.
Well, look, it was on my release day calendar.
Oh,
so.
they putting misplaced checks on release date now.
Tuesday, December 8th, Anonymous and Unheard Of. Special edition Nike SB Dunk High Oakland. Wednesday, December 9th, Nike Kobe 10 GS Crimson, Bright Crimson. Friday, December 11th. A lot of shoes coming out that day. Nike Air Trainer Cruise Wolf Gray. Reebok Kamikaze 2 Black Cement. Nike Kobe 10 High EXT Black Gum. Under Armour Curry 2 Suit and Tie. And the Adidas ZX Flux Xeno Negative Pack. Saturday, December 12th, you got the Air Jordan Retro 7 GS Mulberry. You got the Air Jordan 1.5 Gorge Green. I don't know why they made them either, but, that leaves us both shaking our heads. Nike LeBron 13 Blue Lagoon. And the Air Jordan Retro 12 PSNY. They finally got a release
those are dope, bro.
I'm not really.
Those are dope, bro.
I mean, I feel the same way about them that I felt about the Anthracite 9s. It's just like, shoulder shrug.
Ain't nobody couldn't see you though, Otis.
Tuesday, December 15th, you got the Nike Curry 2.
Right. Ready? Is it in you?
No, it's not. It's not. I'm telling you right now, it's not.
That's what Caesar was saying to that independent booty.
Is it in you?
Is it in you?
Is it in you?
Hey.
Yeah, I want that song playing at
That's
every ball.
what you gonna say to that dude with the ski mask waiting for them 11s.
See, I might just have them all and just show up like 3 days after the release date and pick them up. Adidas Boosternettes Pure Boost Wednesday, December 16th. Oh man, why are they still making this shoe? Jordan Air Spike 40 Black Fire Red.
Die.
There you go.
Die Spike.
I can almost guarantee you that week is gonna be the ugliest shoe of the week.
Let's make it right now.
Let's do it. Ugliest shoe of the week for that week. Episode
Spike not
60
even,
what?
The
two?
dang is Spike not even wearing them.
Nah.
He ain't even wearing them.
He wore that one time at the Knicks game.
He got on all gold 6s.
Thursday, I know, right? Thursday, December 17th, you got the Liberty Special Edition Nike 2015 Holiday Collection. Friday, December 18th, you got the Nike Makeup Class of 97 pack. Consists of the Nike Air Foamposite Pro,
only.
He Got Game, and the Nike Zoom Hawk Flight.
I just think it's so weak to be trying to pair these shoes in packs, bro. Like,
they know one shoe
call
can't
it a
sell
pack,
like
but sell them separate.
They know why, because the one shoe probably wouldn't sell if they did it individually.
That's why you don't design it.
Yeah. Nike Air Force One Low Elite Wheat. That's an overseas release only.
Oh,
yep. Just hurt yourself. Go online. You got the right shoe size. Go online. Go to like Foot Locker EU or something. .com.
Wheatins.
Saturday, December 19th, got the Air Jordan Retro 11, 72 and 10.
He's in the building.
Adidas EQT Prime Knit, 1/3, F15, Athleisure.
It's pronounced Gordon.
You know what? I'm not even quite sure it's pronounced that.
It's it seemed like it's athleisure.
Athleisure?
Athleisure.
Okay.
Athleisure. Okay.
You better read than me. There you go. I admit it. Atmos Special Edition Asics Gel Light 5
Japan. Japan.
It's pronounced Gordon.
I deserve that one. Japan release only. Adidas Yeezy 750 Boost black. Oh, so
or chocolate.
Oh, so you got decisions. You got to
black
either get the
or chocolate. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, right. IBN, whatever your last.
We
name
don't
is.
know what it is.
Jasper.
Like you know how like them really really black models used to be walking down and like we don't know if that's black or chocolate. We don't know. Right? We don't know.
But they really being ballsy right now though.
Yo, so you got a decision to make on the 19th. That Saturday. You either getting the 11s or those
Yeezys
or those 750 Boost Black.
They really. Adidas is bossy right now.
You
can't tell me that something ain't in the air.
Get in, loser. We're going shopping.
What's in the air?
The fact that Adidas is dropping their best shoe on the same day that Nike is dropping their best shoe, and they really gonna battle that out.
Look, Nike's number 1. Adidas is number 5.
So clear your credit cards. You got forever. You got forever to pay it off. You can just pay the minimum forever.
Yeah. Financial advice from
clear your credit cards out.
We gonna see. That's the battle.
Both.
That's the battle.
Keep the cash.
To me, right there, that's the battle.
I can almost guarantee you
that's the battle of the streets.
The 750s are going to sell out because it's more limited,
right?
So it's not. It don't have that many more pairs.
Lie about where you work. Give the wrong address so they don't garnish your check.
But I will say,
and get them boys, dog. Get them both.
But I will say this:
it's going to be a lot of posts that day, like plug heavy.
All right,
they got a boost,
and I'm doing loans. I'm doing 15 points on $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing loans.
That's actually 7 points lower than what the average is.
All right, you know I'm giving out loans.
That. Wow, that's a lot of red. That is a lot of red. I'm not sold on any of those.
Why?
Foot Locker that EU. That's a lot of red shoes on that.
Man.
So will they ship to us?
Yeah.
I need them red
Do you
Huaraches.
need like
the Huaraches?
Do you need to like convert your money?
I need those red Huaraches.
Just pay.
Damn.
Just pay via PayPal. Like it'll convert for you.
Ooh-wee.
Oh man, they got the whatchamacallits on there. They got the cruisers.
They got the cruisers. I might have to holler at them. They ain't got my size.
Holler for $1.
Click on that. Click on that. What size they got? What's the size? Oh, sons of bitches. Okay.
Oh, they got my size. They got my size.
Oh, we might have to go shop, baby.
Oh, real quick,
bro. Hey, it ain't even a 15 up there.
I know. It's not even an option.
It ain't even go past 13.
Let me say this too: the Reebok.
You're not even welcome in Europe.
He gonna get off the plane and gonna be like, no sir.
All right.
No sir. He go back to America with them big ass feet.
To the no.
Hell to the no. Hell no.
Real quick too, if you I said the Reebok question.
I might have buy me some shoes,
or the red toe Reebok questions will come out next year, but you can get them early. Go to stickerbardetroit.com. Look it up. It's one of the posts. I forgot the links, but you can go on there and click on it. They still got a full size run for retail on whatever website that is. Anyway, Wednesday, December 23rd, got the Air Jordan Retro 11 and Air Jordan 29 pack. That's what the question mark.
No.
We'll see. I don't know. Thursday, December 24th, got the Nike Carry 2 Christmas.
Ooh.
Friday, December 25th, actually on Christmas, Reebok Pump Blast Black, White, Flux Orange. People going to be dying for that shit. Saturday, December 26th, got the Air Jordan Retro 8 Chrome, the Nike Kobe 10 SE, and women's Nike Air Huarache Ultra Pack. I think it's going to be people going to be like broke at that point. I don't think anybody's going to have to.
Is it /EU? Is it footlocker.com?
Oh, footlockereu.com.
It look like it's Foot Locker.
Oh, yeah, footlocker.co.uk.
Okay.
Wednesday, December.
You said Foot Locker.
It's right there.
It's behind you, bro.
Jesus. It's like, what size screen is that, White Ranger?
Right.
That's like a 48-inch.
For your information, I wasn't looking that way.
Oh, you know what? It's a black TV. That's why. I'm sorry. It's a black TV. So.
You know, Gav don't like looking at black TVs.
No.
What kind of iPhone 6 would you like? We got the one with the white case, the black. You didn't have to go that far.
I got to go.
It's a superior case.
Right.
God's case.
No.
You have me that American case.
Is your problem? How much time you got, buddy? Where would I start? Well,
we've been through this, Gavin.
You're lazy, good for nothing tricksters.
We get it, Gavin. Jeez.
Right,
he's about to go to his rant with the same exact dialogue.
Oh, wow, Gav.
Air Jordan Retro 1 Low, OG Shadow. Friday, January 1st, you got the Nike Carry 2 Black. Bright Crimson.
You beatboxing, bro?
Yeah, over here. Saturday, January 2nd. We're already in the new year.
It's pronounced Gordon.
Oh, come on. We so past that. Air Jordan Retro 4, alternate 89.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Still
boy,
no word
that
on
boy's
official.
okay.
Yes. Still no word on official release dates for the Reebok Question prototype. I hope they don't come out. The Adidas Yeezy Season 2 boots, the Nike Air Force 2 low colorways, the upcoming Nike Sock Dart 2016 releases, the Nike Air Footscape Magista, Wolf Gray, the Nike Air Foamposite Pro, Pure Platinum, the Nike Sportswear Safari Pack, the Nike Air Presto Digi Camo, the Nike SB Dunk Low Red Wine, the Nike Reflective Safari Pack, the Nike Air Max 90 Woven 2016 Pack, the Nike Air Force 1 Low Elite Black Tawny, the Nike Blazer Mid Premium Vintage Triple Black, the Nike Air Trainer SC Hybrid, the Nike Carry 2 Tie-Dye Ugly Shoe, the Nike Carry 2 Black History Month, just as bad. Nike LeBron 13 NSW Lifestyle Navy, the Nike LeBron Ambassador 8 USA, the Nike Kobe 11 GSK Purple, the Nike Kobe 10 Low Elite 5 rings, dope. The Air Jordan Retro 1 High Red Elephant Print Y, and the Air Jordan 29 Russell Westbrook, dope. Also, the number of shoes releasing overseas with no set release date for here in the States, such as the Atmos Special Edition, Asics Gelite 5, hella dope. The Nike Air Force 1 Low Elite Week, the Nike Air Max Plus Quilted, and the Nike Flynet Racer Black White with a little hint of vote. Stay tuned to sneakerbardetroit.com for more sneaker news and release dates.
Hey, they got a 14 in the Barcelona Night 7.
Man, y'all can kick rocks. Okay, so look. So last week.
You can't fit that either.
Man, you know what? Last week, I wasn't here, and the fellas had to show down without me. And White Ranger. I've been trying to get him on the show in some capacity, and I
Barry
think I
White.
found it.
That's what we're going to call him.
He does
Barry.
a hell of a radio midnight voice.
We're going to call him Barry White.
So you know what? I'm just going to give credit where credit is due. And so from now on, White Ranger is going to grace us with the Sneaker Box podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week.
Hello. How are you, ladies? This is the Sneaker Box podcast, Ladies Sneakerhead of the Week. Little shout out going to Lulu Shug.
There you go.
Tandre. Killer Co. Love Tasha. Oh, and I do love Tasha.
Yes.
Jen Twice 143. Help me out with this one. Izzy 10.
You got it.
Ms. Meliss. Tiffany Maria. Jazz 9. Oh yeah. Aisha 604. The Azalea List. Oh, she's a beautiful flower. Lipstick and laces. Never chase love.
Oh my God.
And those are your Sneaker Box podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week.
Man, that was awesome. That was awesome. I can't wait to hear it. Like, I want to play this on our radio. Like, this is...
So how did I do, guys? Was that okay?
That was, all right, that's his real voice right there.
Bruh.
That is crazy.
He might get some callers next week.
Yeah, I know. All these females are going to call in and
If y'all want to slide into his DMs.
Yes.
You have to give me a web address or an email account so I can field a little bit of feedback from the ladies.
Oh, wow. You know what? For the time being, if there's any ladies.
If there's
any ladies that want to holler at the White Ranger, slide into our show DMs, the Sneaker Box _ podcast on Instagram.
Send me your messages.
Yes, send us messages. Wow.
Lingerie is welcome.
Wow. Ooh, whoa. Hey.
That's what I'm talking about, White Ranger. Show was said.
Man, wow. That's what's up. Love it.
Love y'all, ladies. See you next week.
Oh my God.
Boy,
man, you know, shout out to White Ranger, man. He is like one of the coolest
That is
people.
hilarious.
On Foot Locker UK,
man.
you could straight up clean up on this thing. Look.
Oh my goodness.
I got the referee 11. I got
all right.
Pinnacles. They got Pinnacles on this joint.
Shout outs.
But she the 10. Boy.
Mike Rich, a.k.a. Michael Richards. He has 2 first names as a full name. Check him out on Instagram at Rich_Mike23. Also, check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. Dude got over, I think he had 51,000 now. He got the sneaker box boost. Sharon Washington, check out his magazine on iTunes called Sneaks and Kicks. Sean Paper Chaser Williams and D Wells from OSD Live. Check out the past and present episodes on iTunes and Android podcast apps. The originators, man, they like at episode 3,000 or something. Like, I don't know, they way up there. We are never gonna catch them unless they retire. And even then, it take us a couple years. Juan Neal and the Loose Cannon Lifestyle clothing label. Go to shoplcls.com to check out the selection of t-shirts and apparel. If you live in the Metro Detroit area, visit his pop-up shop at 168 West Maple Road in Birmingham, Michigan. You can follow him on Instagram at Loose Cannon Brand.
And real quick, right now we doing the Cyber Monday sale through the whole week. So if you go on the website and the checkout, use the word Cannon and receive 40% on my whole website.
Is that my phone? Tough. Okay, my bad. Gavin Harlan and his G-Sneaks89 clothing brand. You can check out a selection of apparel at gsneaks89.com.
.net.
Oh, .net. I'm sorry.
.net, yeah, everybody.
Yeah, okay. You would be the one person to get .net. If you live in the Metro Detroit area, you can visit the store located at 538 5 Mile Road in Redford, Michigan. Also, check out his YouTube channel. Just search for Gavin Harlan. And also, go to Sneaker Bar Detroit for all your sneaker news, reviews, and to find out when your favorite shoe drops. And go to nojokicks.com to catch them when they do. If you live in the Metro Detroit area, you can visit the store in downtown Detroit located at 1220 Library Street. Also, follow the show on Twitter, _sneaker_box, Instagram, the sneakerbox_podcast, and then just look up the Sneaker Box Podcast on Facebook. And then if you got any sneaker comments or questions, you know what number to call is 888-799-5267. Once again, shout out to Right Ranger dropping whatever voice that was. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a lot of female calls next week. So we'll see you guys next week. We out. Peace. Shoot.